There was a scene that said Yejide went up the mountain to meet a particular prophet or something that would do wonders for her to conceive. And she caught the prophet doing some kind of funny thing with another woman or somebody's wife or something. Hello and thanks for joining me on another episode of Chats. I am Chinasa. If you call me Chi, I'll be so proud of you. So today episode is book review, and this is going to be like the second book we'll be reviewing on this channel. The title of this book is Stay With Me by Ayobami Adebayo. Anyways, the book is about two persons, a couple, Yejide and Akin. They met themselves in college and loved themselves, got married, and it was so difficult for them getting pregnant as a couple and having a child. Eventually they gave birth to a first child died, second child he died, third child, those two children that died earlier died as a result of sickle cell. And the third one, when Yejide gave birth to the third child, the girl, she sort of tried to, she gave herself this notion that this one is also going to die. So what's the need of still being with the child? So it cost a whole lot on her marriage, and she ran, if I should use that word. She ran, left the child with the father, and went to another part of the world. But at the end of the day, she discovered that, she got to know that that child was still alive, and she united with the child. As much as that is more like the center of this book, it has so many lessons that I think we should unpack today. So the first thing, the major lesson I got in this book is the weight of societal pressure. In many cultures, a woman's worth is often tied or attributed to how many children or number of children she has given birth to. And this can push a lot of people, especially women, into making painful and life-altering decisions, because they're actually women or couples who do not want to give birth to children, and they have reasons why they chose that for themselves. But pressure in society will make them feel like they are not human enough. They are not right thinking human beings in the society. That's how bad societal pressure can be. Because now Yejide and Akin, as much as they love themselves, their love story is one thing I was just awing for them, I was just admiring it for them, because it showed how much they loved themselves. But the love took another dimension, another turn when it got to the aspect of childbirth. Yejide became somebody that was running mad. In fact, she started feeling pregnant even when Akin thought she wasn't pregnant. She started doing a lot of funny things, and then Yejide on her own, when in her mind she was pregnant, and then her husband on the other hand was not seeing the pregnancy, was not believing it. He became like an enemy of progress. You see, the couples that were like lovebirds, couples who were like people you cannot detach from each other, became people that detest themselves. That's the effect of societal pressure. It throws you off guard, it throws you off balance. And that's what it did to this couple, because the mother of the groom was putting more pressure. In fact, the mother of the groom brought somebody else for the man to get married to. That's how bad it was. The second lesson I learned from this book, or in this book, is that love is not enough. You see this institution called marriage, love is not enough. The book teaches us that love alone does not always sustain a marriage. Other attributes that can sustain a marriage includes, according to this book, is communication, honesty, and emotional support. They are very important, as cited in this book. At the tail end, we discovered that Akin had a health issue that made him not to be able to father a child, and he did not know about it. And then Akin asked his brother to always sleep with her to get the wife pregnant so that she can give birth. And I think the woman is AS, Yejide on her own is AS, and then the husband's brother, who always lay with her on the bed and all that, is also that. So there was no form of communication between these two people. The husband just whispered it to his younger brother, and anytime I'm not around, do this with my wife. And at the end of the day, end up getting the woman pregnant, and then she loses that pregnancy. Communication between the two parties, no way. And the emotional support. In all those times that Ejide was running mad, Akin was running mad, the other parties were not even emotionally supportive, and it made their marriage go funny ways. The last lesson I picked here is the power of secrets. Secrets have consequences. Sometimes we think hiding the truth to protect us or protect our neighbors. We don't know when we share it with somebody, we'll be able to prevent something from happening. In reality, it sets like a ticking bomb, waiting for a time to explode. The man was suffering. The woman had her own cockroach in her cupboard. Especially the man having such kind of issue with fathering the child and is not able to speak with the wife about it. And the woman has been drinking all forms of things, going to all forms of spiritual men, thinking there's a miracle coming from somewhere, without knowing that this thing would have just been resolved if the husband told her. The book is an interesting one. It gives you another definition of marriage, because for me, before I read this book, I was thinking love is just the only thing. Love keeps marriage and all that. But in this book, love alone is not enough. It is not enough. You need honesty. That is even the major thing. If you're not honest, there's a problem. And you see this thing that people usually say, that you don't need to know about your partner's past. I don't find it to be correct. I feel there is need for the parties to be open to each other, because there might be something you might be hiding and it will be beneficial for us. Even if you open it, we will not even go and do the marriage again. Or if I open it, we'll find solution before the marriage or something important. Anyways, the book is an interesting one. Go and read more about it, especially those who want to settle down in no distant time. Go and read so that you know the angle you would use to ensure that you have a very beautiful marriage. And on this note, we'll come to the end of this video. I hope you found this review interesting. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and I'll see you in my next video.